Greetings everyone, Fahim's here. Today we are going to learn about dictionaries in Python. So what is dictionary? Dictionary is basically a collection of key value pairs in Python, and it is highly used collection in Python. So let's say I'm going to declare a dictionary named phone book. Phone book. Let me let me name it something different like phone book underscore dictionary, and I need to use these curly braces. That's how we create our dictionary. Now, our dictionary must have key value pairs. All right. So the first initial is the key and the next initial is the value. So let's say I'm going to name it something like ID and colon 1. And before adding more key value pair, I must need to ensure that I have added comma after finishing a single key value pair. All right. And let's say I'm going to provide another key value pair. Let's say I'm going to name it something like name. So let's say I'm going to name it not Fahim bin Amin, my name. Let's say I'm going to add another key value pair named gender. Let's say it is male. Another one, age. Let's say 24 years. And yeah, that's it for now. So here I have just created a dictionary in Python. The name of my dictionary is phone book dictionary. I mean phone book underscore dictionary. And these are the contents in this dictionary. And here we are getting 4 pairs of key value. All right. So the first one, this is the key ID and the value of ID is 1. The next one, the ID is name and the value of this key is Muhammad Fahim bin Amin. The next one, this is the key gender and the value is male. This is the key age and the value is 24. All right. Now, if I want to print this dictionary, I can simply call the print function and I can simply pass the entire dictionary. Now, if I simply run this code, you see that it's printing everything in my dictionary. One important thing to know is that the dictionary value can be of any data type. All right. And the dictionary key must be unique. So let's say I have added another key value pair, but instead of giving a unique name in the ID, I'm going to keep the same name, age, and I'm simply providing 30. What's going to happen? Can you guess? All right. Let me simply run it again. And you see the value, the value of the key age now becomes 30 instead of 24. But I'm not getting any new key here. Why is that? As I have already told you that the key must be unique in a dictionary. So you can't use multiple keys having the same name. But if you do like me, what it will do, it will simply update the value of the key. So here in line number 5, it's getting that the the key is age and the value of age is 24. But in the next line, I have added another key named age, the same name, but this time the value is 30. So it thinks that I'm simply updating the value of the key age. You understand it, right? So that's how we can't use multiple keys having the same name, because that won't create any other key. That will simply update the value of the key itself. All right. So that is the main reason we must need to ensure that we are using unique name in the key. Unique name in the key. Yeah, obviously. So yeah, I have resolved the earlier issue, and this time it should return the perfect thing, age 24. Yeah, it's doing that. Now let's say I want to get the value of a unique key. How I can do that? If I simply use print and the dictionary name, it will simply return everything I have in the dictionary. But let's say I don't want that. I want to simply print a specific value of a specific key. How I can do that? It is very simple. I simply need to use the get function. So let's say get, and here I need to pass the key. It will simply get the value of the key and print it out in the terminal. Okay, so let's say I'm simply specifying print phone book dictionary dot get. I want to get the value of gender. Now if I simply run this, you see, it's simply returning the value of this key, gender. It's not printing everything like it did earlier. So that's how we can get any value of any individual key from a dictionary. Now let's say now I want to add a new key value pair in the dictionary, in the existing dictionary. How I can do that? It is very simple actually. Simply I need to specify the dictionary, and then I need to use a square bracket, and here I need to provide the key value pair. So in the square bracket I need to provide the key. So let's say I'm gonna name it something like cs underscore degree. All right, and now I'm simply specifying true. So that means I want to simply add a new key value pair in this phone book dictionary. The new key is going to be cs degree and the value of this key will be true. Now if I want to simply print the entire dictionary and check whether it has been really added or not, I can simply do this. And if I simply run this code, you see the new key value pair is appearing as it has already been added to the dictionary in line number 8. Okay. Now let's say I want to simply get the length of the dictionary, exactly how many pairs are there in a dictionary. How I can do that? I can simply use the built-in len function in Python. So let's say I'm using a print statement because I want to print something, and then I simply want to get the length of this dictionary. Okay, now if I simply run it, you see it's returning 5. Why is that? Here you see that earlier the dictionary has only 4 key value pairs, but in line number 8 I have added another key value pairs. So 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Therefore my updated phone book dictionary has 5 key value pairs. If I want to print the length of this dictionary before adding the cs degree, I can simply add another print statement here and get the length of this dictionary. If I simply run this, you see that earlier I had only 4 pairs of key value pair in this phone book dictionary, but after I add a new key value pair named cs degree, the length increased by 1 and I'm getting 5 key value pair, which is exactly accurate. So that's how it works here. Okay, so let's say I'm simply removing all of this, and now I want to loop through this dictionary and I want to print everything one by one. How can I do that? All right, before removing that, I should keep it here so that I can show you how it actually look before adding this new key value pair and after adding this new key value pair. All right, so let's say I'm simply adding a new statement so that it looks good before adding the new key value pair, and I can simply add this here, and that would be after adding the new key value pair, because in line number 12 I have already added a new key value pair. All right, so now let's say I'm simply gonna loop through this entire dictionary using for loop. So let's say for I in the dictionary, phone book dictionary, and I want to simply print all the value. So okay, and I want to do the same thing after adding the new key value pair. So it would be like this. And for now I'm simply commenting out every other things because I don't want those right now. I simply want to print what it looks like when it iterates through one by one every element from the dictionary. So you see, before adding the new key value pair, I had only 4 key value pairs, and these are the keys. Okay, and after adding this new key, which is cs degree, I'm getting this. But the problem here is that it only gets the keys, not the value. But if you want to get the values also, we need to use this. We need to use another iteration in the for loop. Okay, and we need to specify that we want to get the items also. And then let's say print I comma j. So the first one should print key and the second one should print the value. All right, it would be I comma j, and I can do the same thing after adding this new key value pair here also. Now if I simply run this code, now you see that before adding the new key value pair, these are my key value pairs, and after adding the new key value pair, these are my key value pairs. So that's how you can iterate through every element in the dictionary and print them one by one. If you want to only print the key, you can use a single iterator, but if you want to print the key value both, then you need to use double iterator. All right. Now let's say I want to remove a key value pair from the dictionary. How I can use that? I can simply use the pop functionality. All right. So let's say I am simply printing this before adding the new key value pair, and I'm iterating through the entire dictionary and printing all of the key value pairs one by one. But now I want to pop something. So I need to use the dictionary name phonebook dictionary dot pop, and here in the quotation I need to provide the key. So let's say I want to pop gender. Okay, so when the code executes, it simply removes this gender key, and if the gender key gets removed, it also removes the value as well. So let's say I'm removing gender, and then I want to iterate through this entire dictionary and see whether gender exists or not. I'm simply commenting out the other codes. So let's say I'm simply running it, and you see it's only printing ID, name and age, but the gender is missing. Why is that? Because I have already popped gender. I mean, because I have already removed gender from this entire dictionary. So therefore I am not getting gender anymore. All right. Now I'm simply commenting out everything here. Okay. So let's say I have this dictionary, but I want to copy this dictionary into another dictionary. So I can simply use this. Let's say phone dictionary underscore 2 equal to phone book dictionary. And let's say I want to pop something from this newer dictionary. What will happen? Let me show you. So my newer dictionary is phone book dictionary underscore 2. But let's say I'm simply popping something from this newer dictionary. I'm removing name. Okay. Now, if I want to print the earlier dictionary, which is phone book dictionary, what will happen? You see that in this scenario, I can feel that I'm simply changing the newer dictionary after copying everything from the earlier dictionary. And I am removing a key value pair name from the newer dictionary. So if I print the earlier dictionary, I shouldn't see any change, right? But let's see what happens. You see that even though I have removed a key value pair from the new dictionary, it's also removing that exact key value pair from my earlier dictionary as well. Why it happens? Because it's something Python memory management, how it does stuff. Python's memory management do this kind of stuffs like this. So if you simply copy an existing dictionary to a newer one, and if you change anything in the newer dictionary, the existing dictionary also gets affected. If you want to prevent this, what you should do, instead of copying like this, you should use the copy function as well. Okay, now you see that in my new dictionary named phonebook dictionary underscore 2, I am simply copying all of the key value pair differently from the earlier dictionary, and I am simply popping name from the newer dictionary. But if I now print the earlier dictionary, it shouldn't get affected. You see that name is appearing here. My earlier dictionary is not affected. But let's say I want to print the newer dictionary as well. You see that the change has already been applied in the newer dictionary, but the earlier, or you can say the older dictionary, stays unaffected. That's how it works. So if you want to copy a dictionary to another dictionary without doing any harm or without doing any changes in the earlier or existing dictionary, you should use this copy function. And let's say we are gonna do another interesting thing. Let's say I want to clear the dictionary. How I can do that? I can simply use the clear function. So I am simply giving my dictionary name and I am simply calling the clear function. And if I simply want to all the dictionary, I mean print everything from the dictionary, I will see that it's returning empty. Why is that? Because I have already cleared every key value pair from this phone book dictionary. And you can do another thing. If you want to delete an entire dictionary, you can simply call the del function. So del and the function name, which is phone book dictionary. If I simply run it, you see nothing because I have deleted this entire dictionary, but I'm not printing anything. So you are not seeing any result. But let's say after deleting this dictionary, all right, before doing this, let me write this code like this. So before deleting this entire dictionary, I'm simply printing the dictionary. Okay. And then I'm simply deleting this entire dictionary. But after then, when I want to print this dictionary again, I'm gonna get an error. Why is that? The reason is that in line number 8, I have printed this dictionary. This will work just fine. But in line number 10, I have already deleted this entire dictionary. So Python doesn't have any idea whether this dictionary even exists or not after executing line number 10. So in line number 11, this complains that it can't find anything named phone book dictionary. So that's how it actually works. So these are the some basic functionalities or workaround in dictionary in Python. So I was trying just to give you a glimpse of how dictionary works in Python. So that's it.